Hey there, fellow sports gamblers. It's Steel Picks for you with the 5 best MLB prize picks and Underdog free picks for today, June 1st. Before we get into today's picks, let's see what happened for us yesterday. Masataka Yoshida was 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs to go over the 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs we said he'd go under. Jarren Duran was 1 for 3 with an RBI to go over the 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs we said he'd go over. Junior Caminero was 2 for 3 from the plate, but did not score a run to go under the half a run we said he'd go under. On a day where the Houston Astros managed only 3 hits, Cam Smith was 0 for 3 to go under the half a base we said he'd go over. And Ashley Rutschman was 0 for 3 with an RBI to go under the 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs we said he'd go under. 3 out of 5 is not terrible, but let's see if we can't put together an immaculate ticket for today. First up, we have Jonathan Aranda, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs against the Detroit Tigers. Jonathan is hitting .291 versus righties this season, and Tigers pitcher Ty Madden is making his first start of the season since coming off of the IL. Detroit's bullpen has a pretty high ERA if Madden doesn't go deep into the game, and Madden has a 5-run ERA against lefties who are hitting .300. As we can see, he's been able to do this in 8 of his last 10 games. As we can see, the bullpen for the Detroit Tigers ERA is pretty high. So if he can get past Madden, who also shouldn't be much of a factor, should have a pretty productive day from the plate. So definitely thinking that he's going to go over the 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. As you can see, Prizepicks likes it as well, as they have him at the -119. Next up, we have Salvador Perez, under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs against the Cincinnati Reds. Perez is hitting .191 versus righties this season, and Red starting pitcher Chase Burns is 7-1 on the season with a 1.96 ERA. So certainly should give Mr. Perez plenty of trouble, lots of headaches when he's up there at the plate. And as you can see, even if it wasn't an ace pitcher in the last 10 games, he has only done this 3 times. And as you can see, in 5 of these games, goose eggs for him. A few one-hit games against the Yankees and the Texas Rangers. But for the most part, in the last 10 games, Mr. Perez has not really been that productive. So not thinking that the game versus a potential Cy Young Award winner is a game where he's going to break out with over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And as you can see with regards to plate appearances, although against Texas he had a pretty healthy plate appearance record, 4 in game 1, 5 in games 2 and 3. I don't think that he will have that many opportunities against a pitcher that's pitching as well as Mr. Burns. So I have Salvador Perez under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Prizepicks likes us as well, as they have him at the -119. Next up, Eugenio Suarez, under half a run against the Kansas City Royals. Eugenio is not a base stealer, doesn't walk very often, and only has 1 home run in his last 10 games. So with regards to getting that run, I am not really seeing it happen. And as you can see, for his last 10 games, he has goose eggs for 7 of those. And against the Atlanta Braves was the first game in 5 games that he was able to score a run. So certainly don't think this is the time that he is going to break out of his tailspin. And as you can see, with regards to plate appearances, he's getting a pretty decent amount, 4.2. And in his last 3 games, he was able to get to the plate 4 times. But with regards to total base, other than the Atlanta game where he had the last game where he had the home run, not really getting a whole lot of total bases in any of these other games. Has not walked very often, has only walked once against the Cardinals and once against the Mets. And 2 times against the second time against the Mets. But really hasn't walked that many times in the last 10 games. Only 3 games has he drawn walks. As you can see, goose eggs for the other 7. And Eugenio Suarez has failed to exceed half a run in 4 of his last 5 games at home. I'm liking Eugenio Suarez under half a run. As you can see, Prizepicks likes as well at the -119. And as a friendly reminder, when you sign up with BETR using my promo code WINCASH, you'll receive 2 anytime tokens worth up to $100 each. And when you sign up to Novig and use my STEELEWINS promo code and spend $5, you'll get a $50 bonus with which you can make more prop picks and obviously have the potential to make more money. Good luck, everyone. Next up, we have Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 bases against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Shohei has been hitting left-handed pitching pretty good. He's batting .281 at present. And the Diamondbacks were just swept by the Seattle Mariners in a series in which they had to go to their bullpen quite often. So I think that relievers will not be as effective and quite taxed, to be quite honest with you, considering the last 3 games they were giving up home runs left and right and didn't win a single game. So as you can see in the last 10 games, Shohei's been able to do this 6 times, most recently against the Phillies where he had 2. So Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 bases. As you can see, Novig likes this as well, as they have him at the -102. And last but not least, we have the hometown kid, Cole Young, over half a run hit an RBI against the New York Mets. Cole is hitting right-handers about .250 so far this season, and now he has some protection at the bottom of the lineup with the young phenom prospect Colt Emerson batting 9th and has been doing quite well as of late. As a matter of fact, has 2 home runs in his last 3 games. The Mets are traveling across the country, which is always a difficult task for anyone, and also playing an interleague game against a team that has won 6 straight games. And as you can see, Cole, with regards to his hits, runs, and RBIs, has been over that half .5 hits, runs, and RBIs in 10 straight games. As a matter of fact, his high water mark being 5 against the Athletics. And even in this last game, he had 3. So certainly over the half of a hit, run, and RBI that we're looking for him to have. Has been stellar with regards to plate appearances, about 4.1 plate appearances as of late. And as you can see, spike to 5, 4 and 4, and then another spike to 5. I believe that is a direct contribution from Colt Emerson being in front and back of him, so he just has better pitches to see. So to recap, we have Jonathan Aranda, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Salvador Perez, under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Eugenio Suarez, under half a run. Shohei Ohtani, over 1.5 bases. And Cole Young, under .5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And in addition, my 3-leg parlay is Jonathan Aranda, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Salvador Perez, under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And Shohei Ohtani, over 1.5 bases. That's the 5 picks I have for you today. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the Steel Picks for You channel. And good luck, everyone.